In this video, we will understand the major structural changes in the new Income Tax Act, which is going to be applicable from 1st of April 2026. So, the new Income Tax Act will come into effect with effect from 1st April 2026. But it is worthwhile noting that the old Income Tax Act 1961 will continue to apply to any proceedings, including notices, assessments, rectification, or penalties and appeals relating to tax years prior to 1st April 2026. So the old law is not going anywhere. It will remain because the assessments and other things are pending. So it will be applicable only from the tax year 1st April 2026, and assessments and appeals which is going to take place after 1st April 2026 tax year. So it is very important to understand why actually the new Income Tax Act has been introduced, to understand the various laws and provisions of this new act. So it was introduced to make it more concise and easier to understand and simplify the law. So there is no major policy changes that has taken places. The objective was not to introduce new policy changes, but to streamline the existing provisions and simplify the language of the law. The powers of assessing officers has also remained unchanged. Now, let us look at the major changes that is going to happen. So the concept of previous year and the assessment year is gone. Now it's tax year because there was too many confusion between the assessees, means what is previous year, what is assessment year. Now it is only tax year. So, and the second major changes is in the earlier law, there were too many provisos subject to this, provided with this all is gone. Now they have very simplified it. So there is a removal of around 1200 provisos and 900 explanations. They have made it very simple through paragraphs, right? Subsections. And to more simplify it, they have introduced formulas and tables. So you will see too many tables for the TDS and other sections. So they are basically trying to make it simplify through formulas and tables. Next, they are replacing legal jargons like notwithstanding. So people cannot, means normal people cannot understand what is the meaning of notwithstanding and other provisions. But it is not going to change many things, because instead of using the word notwithstanding, they are using the word irrespective. Okay. So next is simplified referencing method. Earlier, the referencing was uh, not very simple. It used to be like subclause 2 of clause B of subsection 1 of section 133. So now they are simplifying it by just writing section 133 bracket 1 bracket B bracket 2. So it just simplifying and shorting it, the referencing method. And lastly, the major changes which is going to take place is they are shifting the rules, the recovery of taxes procedural parts, right, which was in the act is now being shifted to the rules. So the recovery of tax is being shifted to the rules because it was more or less procedural part. So it's good it has been shifted to the rules. There are two, three main things that is going to happen. First, we will discuss about the NPOs. So earlier there were too many words like charitable trust, religious trust, education institution, etc., etc. Now they have been replaced with a single term, registered non-profit organizations. And also the sections and other things was scattered here and there. So they are going to consolidate and put this in a single chapter, right? So they are basically concising it and making it a summary and keeping everything in one place for the NPOs. Similarly, with the TDS, in the earlier act, we have 65 sections Now they have been consolidated to just 13 sections. Section 392 in the new act deals with salary TDS, 393 deals with other TDS, and 394 deals with TCS. So exemptions from TDS are consolidated under subsection 4 to 9 of section 393. And you will see there are tables based on if it is the TDS need to be deducted for resident, non-residents. So they have introduced table form in the TDS, which we will discuss in our next videos. Exemptions. So this is also one of the major changes, exemptions. Section 10 of the old act deals with exemptions, okay, and had become highly complex with nearly 140 clauses, explanations, and 134 provisos. In the new act, exemptions related provisions has been structured into 6 separate schedules for clarity. So they have introduced schedules at the end of the act, which we can refer for the exemptions. Also, for the exemptions of like salary, they have consolidated it under salary head. For the NPO, they have consolidated under NPO's chapter. So basically, they have made it very easy to refer. Lastly, as a conclusion, this is what income tax department is saying, means from 47 chapters, they have reduced it to 23, from 819 sections to just 536. Word count was 5,12,000 something. Now it is 2,60,000, just half around. Provisos has been removed. Explanations has been removed. So basically, the purpose was to simplify the law, and let's hope that it actually does. So we'll learn more about the new income tax law in our upcoming video. Thanks for watching.